Hello everyone. Welcome to our tutorial on utilizing Blazor's JavaScript interoperability to embed the Report Designer control from the Report Server application. In this video, I will show you the steps to create a Blazor Server application, add the Report Designer scripts, and initialize it to load the Report Designer in your application. Before creating a Blazor application, make sure .NET is available on your machine. I have already installed .NET SDK on my machine. First, I create a Blazor Server application named Blazor Report Server Designer. Once the application is created, I need to install the NuGet package to add necessary dependencies. I change the current working directory to the application's root folder. I then add the boldreports.aspnet.core package to the application. This NuGet package contains all the dependency packages to add the Bold Reports Report Designer. Next, I add the SQL client package used to render RDL reports from the SQL Server or SQL Azure data source based on the RDL design. Then, I add this package. It provides the ASP.NET Core MVC features, including input and output formats for JSON and JSON Patch. After adding necessary packages to the application, let me initialize the Report Designer in the project. First, I create a new class file named boldreportdesigneroptions.cs within the Data folder. Then, I declare the Blazor Report Server Designer.data namespace and define the Render Report Designer class. This class contains the service URL, server URL, and the authorization token for configuring the Report Designer component into a Blazor application. In this section, I will invoke the Report Designer JavaScript control with basic parameters. Next, I create a scripts folder within the www root directory to hold script files. Then, I create a JavaScript file named boldreportsinterop.js within the scripts folder. I add the Render Designer function to invoke the Bold Report Designer JavaScript control in the Blazor application. The service URL specifies the Web API service URL. Report Server URL specifies the server information. And Service Authorization Token authorizes access to the report server and APIs. Now, I need to reference the scripts in the style sheet. I am using CDN links to reference the Report Designer scripts and style sheet. You can also use local scripts and themes. I have included an FAQ link about using them in the video description. Next, open the layout.cs HTML page in the Pages folder. I copy the code from the documentation and add the CDN links with the boldreportsinterop.js file to use the JavaScript reporting controls in the head tag. Now, I need to invoke the Web API from the client side. So I open the index.razor file in the Pages folder. Add the Microsoft.js interop and Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.Components namespaces, and inject the IJS runtime. These are used to invoke the JavaScript function from the Blazor component. Additionally, I add the Blazor Report Server Designer.data namespace, in which Blazor Report Server Designer is the application's name. Next, I create a div element to store the rendered report on the client side, and assign the ID attribute and styles to it. The ID attribute specifies the unique name for the HTML element, so I assign the value Report Designer. The style attribute adds the inline style for the div element, and I assign width and height. Inside the @code, I create an instance of the Render Report Designer class and initialize the Report Designer options method. I assign values to the service URL, server URL, and authorization token API properties. There are 3 options for generating the authorization token. In this demo, I will embed a secret API key. I open the Report Server application and navigate to the Profile page. On this page, I select Personal Access Token and click the Generate Token button. Next, I choose Yes to generate the authentication token. Then, I copy the authentication token and add it to the application. For the other ways to generate a token, refer to the documentation linked in the video description. Then, I add the invoke void async method, which invokes the render designer JavaScript function asynchronously. Next, I add the on-after render within the at code, which is called after the report designer component has been rendered. Now everything is ready. I run the command to generate the URL. Next, copy the URL and run it in a browser. See, the report designer page is loaded in the browser. Then I add some report items to the canvas. And save the report to the server application. As you can see, the created report is added in the Report Server application. In this video, I've shown you how to utilize Blazor's JavaScript interoperability for embedding the report designer control from the Report Server application. If you found this video useful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.